Good morning, baby. Now it's 11:52 a.m. on a Wednesday 27th of May 2026. I just wanted to call out your name for me. So anybody replaying the live stream, if you hear me talking, well, I have things to say. If you come in the live stream, I will replay it. You don't hear me talking because I don't have nothing to say. I wait until people come in the live stream and then we have conversation. If I comments in the live stream, then I will be talking. I will be called like that. So most of the time I just be waiting for people to come in and start to leave comments. So we can have conversation going back and forth. Sometimes you can hear me saying something because I have things to say. But it's a very heated Wednesday morning, close to noon. Right, it's very heated. Thank you to the one person who's here with me. Whoever you are, thank you very much. And others like you, I could do this. I will say this now when more people come in. I would like to thank people, to all the people who comment on my live stream, no matter how long you stay. Thank you for the time that you spend with me here on my live streams. That you spend with me on my live streams. Right? Some people might comment a little short time, but they don't matter. So I'm happy with whatever time you come and spend with me on my live stream. Especially I like it when you come in and we have conversation going back and forth. It'll be very nice. So let's chicken something. I just want to make sure I hear myself properly and make sure I see myself in the horizontal. For most of my moving forward, most of my life will be doing horizontal instead of vertical. But sometimes I will do vertical. Just I mix it up sometimes. But most of the time I try to do horizontal. But I like it like this. Thank you for the one like. Thank you to the one person who is here with me. Somebody. I hear some music just now. I'm not sure what it is, but it wasn't for long. So if you're coming in, you're not seeing me looking directly at the camera, right, or the screen and thing. So you can kind of like to be looking all over when comments coming in, and then I'm looking at the screen because I'm on the camera as well too, because the corner that the where this comments pop up, if you had to look, so the camera right there, so I'm looking at the camera while I read the comments. Otherwise than that, sometimes it might be when you come in, you might see me looking, staring all over. So, well, that's the people who replay live and on who on live stream here with me. If you see my end my live stream very quickly, it's because of music or I have to go and do something. Somebody call me to do something or something like that, right? So it's either that or it had music in the background. Some neighbors decides to listen to their music loud, so I had to stop. I don't want to get copyright. Just stepping away fast. Oh. So now it's 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Now when is this? Now it's noon. Now it's midday. So again, to whoever the one person who's here with me, thank you for being here for that. Now you are just in the background, but thank you still for that. When order for me to do a live stream like this, horizontal like this, the phone on our phone holder, but it's not a good phone holder, so I have it. The holder is not a good holder because the old thing that father found neighbors was throwing out, and I just repaired it. So it's not all that good. So I right now I have the phone propped up on the both sides, where the holder is, and on the both side of the holder, both sides of the phone, it had to be propped up, or because if I don't do that, it could fall down very easily. So I don't have a problem with that. If it's still holding the phone, no mind I had to prop it up, but still it's working. So it better that I hold it in your hand. But when I hold it in my hand, I can't be able to do live stream for a longish time, like more than an hour or something. So I don't know hand feeling I had to stop the live stream. But with this now, where the mind is prop up, but still it's hands free. I'm gonna say this now, and if anybody come in, I'm gonna say it again. I wanted to do a live stream last night, but I could not do it. I wasn't feeling good. I had a headache, so I could not do it. Don't mind, I even came back home late, but still, I could not do the live stream because of the headache. I come, I ate my dinner, took some medication, and I was waiting to see if it could stop. It wasn't so. So I didn't bother again to do it. Can I risk my health Just for a live stream. That's not right. I know I'm feeling good and the headache is not all that strong. I can do my live stream. Like today, I do have a headache, but it's not all that bad today, so I decided to do the live stream. So this is how I do when I do my live stream. I do be staring all over sometimes. But I will make sure I read out all your comments if you have comments. If I can't read it, well, I can't read it. I'm not all that good with names, and I might not be might not be good at reading all that good as well. I don't want to say different. I might not be good with words. So we hard with to pronounce a name sometimes or read out sometimes some things. Most of the time I try my best to do it. When I can't, I tell you if I can't. It's a little overcast, but I'm not sure if it's the rain clouds or the or that's the Saharan dust, because what the weather one from the weather updates from our weather guy I watched not too long ago, they say have some strong some Saharan dust right now affecting us. And like from Sunday or something, so it could be stronger again. But it could be more stronger than what we have right now. Rain wise, I can't say not that much rain chance, like a 20% rate of rain today. A chance of a 20% chance of getting rain. Welcome in Red Bull Princess. Also, I hope you have a great and wonderful day as well. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you also have a great and wonderful day. Thank you for the 2 likes. Thank you to the one person who's here with me. I know it can be more, might be able to be more for sometimes. In our chat, I see, when in our live stream, I see a couple different people commenting in the person's live stream, and the number they on one or something like that. So wait, how is that? So I want to apologize in advance for in this case of finishing this live stream, and to the others of Saturday. If sometimes if I hear me saying that about the live stream, and if it had people, I'm sorry about it. I didn't know, but it's not my fault. But it was saying 0 on the screen, so I didn't know. Sometimes we just saying 1, and sometimes it could have more than 1. I don't know, or it could be correct. I just still don't know. Not sure. I'm really trying my best to see if I can do at least one live stream a day. When I could get more, sometimes I'll do it like not yesterday, the day before yesterday. I did two. At that time, I did a couple of times. I did 3 live streams a day. Yesterday, I did one. Right? But I still get the one. If it's the same thing today, I get one again. I'm good with that. At least I still get them one every day. When I could get more than one, I do it. But I want to make sure. I want to try my best to see if I could get at least one a day. But if I can't, I can't because of my head, because of headache, because of I'm not feeling good, or I have music in the background, or I'm not available to do the live stream. It all depends. Thank you to the one person who is here. Right? Thank you for the 2 likes. Thank you. I deeply appreciate that. So again, I don't have nothing really to talk about. Welcome in, Lucy Warren's world. Welcome in. How are you today? Also at the Red Ball Princess, if you are there, how are you doing today as well? So thank you for the 2 likes. Thank you to the one person who is here with me. I just want to follow back. I like to follow sometimes. I like to follow your likes. I like to follow your numbers sometimes. Sometimes I like to say how long I'm doing the live stream for. So when I was doing that, have you seen something in the live stream? So not always they could be you wouldn't hear me silent. You don't hear me talk saying something sometimes. I don't really have nothing much to say in my live stream. Until people come into my life and we have conversation going back and forth and good conversation, good clean nice conversations, no rude comments, no nasty comments, no like that. And I have good comments. Good afternoon, Damien. Thank you for being here with me, Damien, and good afternoon to you as well. And hope you and your family are having a blessed and safe day so far. Yeah, we are. Say, I hope also to you, Damien. I hope you and your family are having a good day as well and blessed day as well on this I always hear people trying to be calling it like this. I don't have if it have a next name for it. What today is Bakra Eid. So happy Eid to all the Muslims of the world who celebrates this Bakra Eid. I don't have if it have a next name for it, but I know there are plenty of people in here they say Bakra Eid. I heard that from a neighbor told me, said that, then another guy said that as well as suggest Bakr Eid. And both of them, they are both Muslims, so that's why I knew. Eid al-Adha. What I say to myself, I know anybody else said the same Bakr Eid, so I accustomed with saying it like that. But I know it have a next name. Look, Damien just gave me it. Eid al-Adha. Adha. Something like that. So again, I'm not a loud talking person, so you might not always hear me loud enough, but I'm not a loud talking person. I don't have a wireless mic like I come and clip onto my here, I clip on here so when you can hear me very loud enough. But I know you are hearing people to be hearing me. But I'm not a loud talking person. Even if you might hear me saying something like if I shouting or something to someone to try to get someone's attention from a far distance. Or maybe when I get angry or something. But it's a nice day today. It's sunny. I'm going to do some couple of times to see another patches of dark clouds. But it can be rain clouds or it can be the dust in the atmosphere. Because it had this Saharan dust. Right? And then the weatherman guy I watched. Again from Sunday gonna be but it gonna be a little strong or something from the Sunday. That is why my nose is always be stuffy. You always hear me going so because of the dust in the atmosphere. Plus, when it's dry season, so beside the Saharan dust, it had dust from like other things like if people have sand and thing, loose sand and thing around, the loose dirt and stuff like that, and the Saharan dust as well. So, thank you to the two persons who here with me. Thank you for the 2 likes. Again, I want to thank everyone, all who comes into my live stream. No matter how long you stay, right? I'm very thankful for that, for whatever time you give to me. Because when Damien comes in, he stays with me for a long period of time. And I have a couple of others do the same. Some might do it shorter, but still, it don't matter to me. As long as I'm getting people here with me, I'm happy. Rajasthan Royals 243 for 8 and 20 overs. Sunriser as sorry, at 39 for 1 and 2.1 over. Well, they had a whole Sunriser had a whole their wicket. They try not to lose too much again, and but smart, and they could have a chance to win to go one step further again, and then and Rajasthan just have to continue taking wickets, and them good. Sunrisers had about smart, and they could win the game. Rajasthan Royals just had to trying to continue taking wickets, and then good. So last night I went in a cricket match, and one sort of trouble. Well, one of the side giving because they don't want to play the game. Because if they are played, they will get the both sides will get 1 point each. But one of this side already qualified for them is about 10 points or something, or 8 points or something, because they win nearly all of their games. And the other side playing, trying to fight hard to play for, to try to, don't want to play, so they will get 1 point. One sort of bacchanal. When they're done, they end up playing the game, and the same side was making all this trouble to get the 1 point. They come and win the game, they get 2 points instead. That's what you see. All that drama they're making for nothing. They still have to end up playing the game, and they come and play the game, and they win it too. They get 2 points. They're fighting for 1 point. They end up coming and get 2, so they have a chance to qualify. Correct run rate is 19.3. They should keep consistency. Yeah. I keep the consistency and what they kept the yeah. Cause I can't go look the butt wild and reckless, so they're in trouble. Thank you for still being here with me, Lucy. I don't understand the comments, I don't understand the emoji, but thank you for still being here with me. A lot of fighting, all out to get the game abandoned for 1 point. Or you're gonna play and end up winning the game. I say, well, what sort of laugh? I say, you see? And the game ended up going down to 11 overs aside. Because it had a cut-off time, right? The cut-off time was 9 o'clock. And they started the game about a little after 8. So they ended up still getting 11 overs. The first side made 80. The second side come and make the 80 and win the game. And make it, well, 81 to win then. But they make it and they win the game. All the time they were fighting. They didn't have no confidence in themselves they would have win. They come and win the game. I said, wow. But it looked like wasn't all the players was like that. It looked like it about maybe 2 or 3 in the team wanted to play, but the rest of them could have one by one guy keep on talking and making all sort of stupid comments, and the other side was willing to play. But them had nothing to lose. If they lose, it's not a problem for them because they already qualified for the other stages like the semi-finals or whatever it have. But so Damien, I could not do a live stream last night because I wasn't feeling good. I had a headache, right? I say I started about 10:30 or even 11. Took the tablets, everything, the medication, and still nothing. The last match we played team from Golconda Settlement. We beat them by 135 runs, but they started throwing glass bottles and trying to prevent us from leaving the area. A bad man. It's just a game. It's just a match. What all the being so losers for? One side had to win, one side had to lose. The team with the most points could lose. But it looked like it happened here last night. Cause somebody telling me that the team that lost, nearly all of the games they played so far, they win all so far except this one last night. So you see, look, if they win, I think is they have to play how much teams that have in the group. They just have to play one time each other. So I think it's 6 teams in a group, or 2 groups. So they have to play 5 games or 7 teams in a group. I'm not sure. I am too sure. Or the person was saying that team were lost last night. Them win most of their games. If last night maybe the first loss for them, but that them won't worry that because they know they qualify, but they can't play that. But they keep on playing with a good thinking, winning mind. Because now it coming down to the last couple of games, like the semi-finals and the finals and thing. Well, I don't know if it playing just like the IPL with the IPL rules we have we had the 2 playoff and the eliminator. I don't know if it playing the same way. I'm not sure. That is what I didn't ask. But I will ask that tonight because if it have a game again, but again tonight because this is these few games are coming up as the last set of the final games with teams we have to play out in order to get their points just to see if they can qualify because just is about two teams I think qualify so far. So they're just waiting for a couple of teams to play again to see who could go qualify again. I think it's 4 teams are qualified. But I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if it's 2 teams in a group qualifying or 4 teams in a group qualifying. Then they go on to the next stage and then they go come on to the semi-final and final. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. But I know they're playing it in group stage. It had 2 groups, I think. All I know the time when they're playing it in group stage. What groups is that? I think it's 2. See? Good. I'm glad that I had the music and in the background so I could come and do my live stream. And they've been keeping me up with the score as well as the IPL. And we have a little conversation going back and forth with the cricket. So you see, when you come into my live stream, we get different type of topics. So when people come in and start to put into start to talk things, we just get good things. No, we want not, I don't want nothing. We don't want nothing. No rude comments, no nasty comments, no bad comments, no obscene language. Right? Nothing about politics, nothing about racism, nothing like that. I don't want them those things on my live stream. We can come in and we could get sports, we could get what's going on in the world, right? jokes, maybe riddles. We can get to talking about things from the past. We could talk about our history. Like that we do get. Sometimes we get that. 52 for 3, 3.3 overs gone. Whoa. But that really bad way you said that although win the game and they started to throwing bottles and trying to prevent others from leaving the area. That was real wrong. All the loss, all the loss, all the loss. There's nothing you could do, all the loss. And like it's always stopping the other side from going on, not that got change um the result. So anybody comment on my live stream today and like you're following the IPL and you don't know the results, only getting it here. Because Damien is giving me the results. Right, and here we're here. So anybody coming and they know what the IPL, but they're not getting it. We're not getting any results here from Damien. So this is what this is like a like IPL. You could say like an IPL chill and chat. So we're chilling and we're chatting and we're chatting about the IPL. But other things as well. I don't always have something in particular to talk about. So otherwise when people comment to the chat and leave in comments, I'll get something to talk about. I mean, sometimes if you come in and you find I'm not saying nothing, that's the reason. Well, there were 5 of them playing crazy, so the police had to put some blows on them and calm them down. But none um, of us and our side supporters were injured. That's good to hear. Yeah, so last night the one side complaining about the field that the pitch that is wet and they can't play, they gonna get injured and all kind of things. Like as I said, they end up playing in that same field and not a person get injured from what they're saying. It just one of the batter got hit in his hand, but by just because of the guy was trying to hit the pelting the ball to hit the throwing the ball to hit the stumps, his hand was just in the way, so it just hit in his glove. Right? But that's a normal thing in cricket. Like when people pelting, trying to pelt the ball to run you out, but sometimes you just end up being when you get hit, it's like that. So that's a normal thing. But they try all kind of excuse, all kind of excuse to get the game abandoned so they can get 1 point. All they try. The game end up playing, all they come out, all the excuse all they make, all the complaint all they make, all the thing, all they come and win the game too. I say what's up there? All that, all that, all that bacchanal, all that trouble, all that for trying to get 1 point. All they end up still get the game play and all come and get 2 points instead of the 1 point all I was trying to get. I said, wow, eh? I look so that look anybody watching them they may be so stupid they looking now. Fighting for 1 point they come and get two. Yeah, look so. I watching how the ball was go it was I shocked I say if I find that playing good. If we are a little modest if it's a thing. But it was good. The outfield everything got just the pitch was a little moist. And them complain but they try to see they try but they try their best. They try their best to get 1 point. All they go on and end up winning the game getting 2 points. Yeah. Well, tonight have a game again. I just open it. I have no rain to spoil it. But and I think one of this side, or I don't know if it's two of the sides, but one person is saying that one of this side they have to win the game. 'Cause it's a must win for them. Because they needed 2 points in order to have a chance to qualify. If they lost, well, they can be out of it. I consider might have other side have higher points than them, and then net run rate might be better as well. Oh, that's anybody here the person was talking like this, and I mic and talking loud just now. There is a vehicle passing selling fish. So that's the fishman was passing here just now. It is passed nearly every day, but some days it will be earlier, some days later, because I wonder how we get in a sale. Sometimes we get in plenty customers, or it takes a while to come in sometimes. But it passed through the area nearly about 5 days or something for the week, or 4 days or something for the week like that. Sometimes when I do in my live stream, he passing. Sometimes again when I end, or sometimes I like that. But this is just making it like that 13 or 14 days I doing a live stream nearly every day. Sometimes more than one in a day. Sometimes two. Sometimes three. Well, if they needed that 2 points, then better. They had to play. They had to play. They had to go where they're going tonight. They had to go with a good head on and make sure they play properly. Cause that was one of the guys told me. They said they need that 2 points, so they had to play good. Okay. Here it is with this guy. I think it have about one or two other fans as well. But sometimes, most of the time, sometimes it will be him. But sometimes it have a couple others as well. Most of the people most of the people in the neighborhood just buy from him because he been doing this a long time and everybody know him. If they can't get from him, if anybody else passing, they just buy sometimes. But mostly he is him. Because in a couple of my live streams, it was here when he was passing because he was announcing. But it's a very good thing, eh? You want to fish for shrimps, or shrimp, or sea crab, or whatever, you're getting it right there. You don't have to go to the bay, you're getting it in front of your door. There might be a little more you have to pay, but you're getting it. But I go to here as well, limit on how these two fish one passes through your area. That's very good. Here we just have fish van, other market vans passing through, bakery vans, there are people passing selling the manure, um, uh, scrap iron people that pass through and all. It had a time people was passing selling chicken and duck on the vehicle itself. Yeah, sometimes you want something but it had no official person, so you go to the bay. But it's nice to go sometimes to visit it when you can get there. I haven't been to Be in a long time. The last time I went was, if it's not last year, maybe a year before. Okay, it don't have double people that will be passing here, but it have a doubles vendor right on the junction there, and they sell nearly every day except they sell about 6 days. They sell for about 6 days for the week, right? The Monday they don't come out to sell, but like from Tuesday straight to Sunday they will be selling. But like a vehicle passing selling doubles now, we don't get it. Doubles you just have to ride up the road or walk up the road right there, and you get your doubles. A couple of walking videos that I did, the two videos that I did, going to the cricket plus my little road trip videos that were going like here and there, going back home. You might see the little you might see the double shed. Plus, in the my last long form video that I did with the where I was going to where I said I going to the I didn't say I going to the cricket. In the title, it was a Friday evening walk. They had a pass. I had to walk on this walking on the other side. They just so I can stand out away for the traffic take time for me to cross the road. So you would have seen the you would kind of see the double shade of the drum. It was in the dark, so you might not see it clear, but you can see it. But it's right in the junction, just about a quarter of a mile away from me. The double places is there. Yeah, about a quarter of a mile. Um, I think here is about the same with the bakery vans as well, about 3 or 4. And it have a white one, it have a little smaller silver one, then I think it have a next. It have I think a little bigger silver one. So yeah, it's about 3 or 4 as well too. And different times of the day. Some of them come in the evening time, some of them come through the morning, sometimes after lunch, like that. So sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. But it's about 3 or 4 of them. It was one before, then our next one came, then after our next one came, then I hear somebody say to our next one again. So I think it's 4. So that's it. It's either 3 or 4 BP vans. There's one run through my neighborhood as well. Pass through my neighborhood. But that was for a long time they stopped doing that. Passing through the areas where the vehicles are any double. They just have a double van, as I said, not too far away from me, so it's walking distance. As I said, it's just about quarter of a mile away. Yeah, about 3 or 4 minutes walking. It depends on the speed that you are walking. If you're going with a bicycle, you wouldn't take too long. Unless it had something to hold you back while you're riding your bike. So I like that element that we have a double vendors passing through, especially with a vehicle. That's nice. You get in the front of the door, you don't know what to look for. Yeah. Yeah. You hear when that double man coming and he ringing the bell coming down, and you know when you get accustomed with it, you know it's a double man. So you're coming out. I can remember that one long time in my area. used to have a lovesman passing with a bike, and that time I going to school, and it's is $1, $1 for a doubles, and but one coming, and sometimes we stop him because anytime we stop, we had him we buying doubles from him. Mm. But most of them bike doubles, man, they stop doing that. Plus, when Flavor right hand also pass with the bicycle, the riding the bicycle thing or the tricycle thing or how it is, because almost two, almost three wheeler thing, and sometimes and they coming down and the passing, they're selling, well, mostly Flavor, right? But that was to be nice and all. You get the little cold thing right there. All that stuff there. You're not seeing the man again with bicycle. You're not seeing this them Flavor, right? People again. Now they're passing with the trucks and van and thing like that. And them little 1.5 ton truck or big them biggest type of van. Mm-hmm. Mini truck or you see what a nice that must be. And that's a nice good little exercise for the person too. Gotta get a nice little exercise when they're doing the sales. Yes, the thing is when if it has rain they go get wet because how much is this little umbrella thing they have that will shelter them. And not all of them had that. But it is nice things to remember. You can sit down here talking, people talking, and they had that. Yeah, had that. Sorry, whatever. The snooker man passes once in a while. Policeman passes on a Friday and sorry, Saturday evening. Well, here it have a ice cream man also pass. But he's selling ice cream and snow cone. He was a pass nearly every now. He passing on a Saturday, I think alone, on a Saturday evening. Sorry, no, a Saturday afternoon, once for the week. But um it have a other ice cream thing that pass more often than that other person. But pallet, I haven't seen a pallet person in this area a long time. But ice cream and snow cone once in a like once a week with that one person, and the other person is passed sometimes a little more regular, but sometimes they are passed at all. For today is Wednesday, and I haven't heard none so far for this week. So some things are still passed, some things we are getting. Cause for a good while the bakery vans and them they stop passing for some long time, and then after they start to come back, and when they start to come, we end up getting about 3 or 4. But with the market vans passing, the fish van, ice cream sometimes. Mm-hmm. A long time. I think it's a pallet that next or something is a sale pallet, something I'm not sure. I haven't really eaten one of those things in a long time. When I get ice cream, it's like if it has somebody have a little birthday party and they invite me and they have ice cream, well, that's good. But other than that, I haven't eaten ice cream in a long time. I don't think I can remember seeing a Polygon passing through my area. We had before that, I can't say. I know the flavor, right, for sure. But they also had different things though. But I could consider maybe a Polygon, eh? Yeah, true, because if you're not getting that too regular, like your parents or whoever purchases in it for you, whoever buys it for you, that and not often they can do it. So when you get that, it's really like Christmas for you. And either one, if you can get ice cream or a snow cone, and if you get the ice cream and the snow cone, well, yeah, it's really like Christmas feeling. But most of the time, it's either a snow cone or ice cream. You have to choose. Not often you can get the two. Most of the time is what a snow cone or ice cream. So when you really get it two, it's really like Christmas. But for me, if it's once, if I was to feel good because I still getting something, because sometimes I getting it. I can remember some people say they're talking long time. Like for Christmas, sometimes they just get an apple and this and that. They say when they come and they get like say sometimes for Christmas they get like grapes and the other things. They're so happy because they get a little more things. Plus they're feeling good because they get some more things. Welcome in, Betty's world. Welcome in. How are you today? Thank you for being on part of my live stream with your second channel. I know Betty's, I think Betty's Corner is your main channel. Because I want to see you doing your live stream and thing on. So yeah. And plenty of people nowadays might know that feeling, eh? That when you get something like that, you get a snow cone and an ice cream together, you're so happy. Some people maybe getting that every day because their parents or whoever who buying it for them have the money to do that. You know, like long time when they can you in the beach or they can you somewhere that you haven't been to in a long time. You're so happy, you're so happy, you're so excited. You're feeling so good. If you go and you get nothing served, you're just glad you're gone. I mean, when I get a comedy house, sometimes there's somebody asks me to go somewhere where they might be so happier because I'm fed up of being home. So that is why I like to go to cricket so I can actually comedy house. That way sometimes I just go by a neighbor a couple houses away where I just go sometime. I haven't been in a while. The cricket is kind of keep me occupied. Plus sometimes when I go in, the person is not there or inside the house and you're coming out. So I just hardly go sometimes. The only day I go in, when I get him out, I go in. Most of the time these days I just go into the cricket. I have a couple of the games. I could not go because it did have no games. Three of the games cancelled. One was abandoned because of the cricket pitch was very moist and bad condition. it was grapes, apple, and wafers. Nowadays, Tournament, Cadbury, Hershey's, and some of them even want Baileys to drink. Yeah, you're getting my father, my mother, and other people talking. Sometimes you're getting apple. Sometimes you're getting the grapes, apple, a little, one or two little sweetie, right? A little, sometimes a little something to drink. Sometimes I can't tell where they go. Sometimes the people bringing out a peer drugs and things. So sometimes they might get in that. And whatever nice drinks it had long time, and they're getting, sometimes they get it if they go by family sometimes, a good friend or something like that. I said the only time, and they said the only time long time they also get meat long time to eat. My dad, I don't know, my parents also saying, tell them they were me and all of this. Um, like if you know you have family coming over, well then they're happy because they know they will get chicken to eat, because my grandparents were not chicken as well cooking because they had family coming over. I said that the only time they also get to eat, get chicken to eat sometimes. When I know it have family coming over, but they had their own chickens mining, and that time it was more common fowl. So when them say they hear, know it have family coming over, them happy, they know they can have some meat to eat. Plus they might get a nice little some type of drink to drink as well, a nice sweet drink or some juice or something like that. Nowadays, people eating meat nearly every day. I remember getting a soda at Christmas. We use, okay, that's cool. Now says no children and know about them things. Especially if appreciating what you get. For long time you not everything you could get for your parents could not get it for you, because some of them wasn't working, or the little job they have, it wasn't, it is the little that they have is to pay everything, and to pay all the bills and support your family. If you have a vehicle, you have to see about that as well. You have money to see about it, you have to see about the house as well, if anything repairing. We used to like when we get water gun as gifts. Now children are so spoiled and out of place if you don't buy them the latest technology. They hate you in life. Yeah, I can remember that again, a nice little water gun. Or if you come out lucky, you get a little caps gun. Yeah, now children want the best iPhone, the best Android phone, the best tablet. They want drone, they want this, they want that. And as you said, Damien, if you're there, get it, they hate you for life. That is so true. I was a happy was what I get long time for Christmas for my parents, right? Whatever I give you the smallest thing, I'm happy because I get something. Because sometimes sometimes you want to get much gifts. When it had treat in school, you're getting a gift, and if like it has some people have treats somewhere and they invite you, we getting gifts again. In my time, we didn't have Christmas trucks something, Christmas parade and thing passing. You never came across that in my time. No, passing very regular. Anything what I like to be happiness, would I be like if I could have still have some of a gift that what I got from a kid. But most of them maybe thrown away, because when you clean it up and you notice that like it's junk, you throw it away. But well said, Damien, well said. You see, even Betty agreeing with that because it's very well said. I remember getting a marble set for Christmas. Me and my friends used to go get together and play marble pitch for Christmas and Boxing Day. After we go to eat and come back and play until night. Yeah. You know, I don't think nowadays that children maybe know what they might even know what is a marble and how to play marble pitch, unless their parents or grandparents show them. Some of them might know what is a marble. If you do see them, I see it in someone's aquarium or something. In my aquarium, I have plenty of marbles. Some of the marbles is what I also play marble pitch with. Some of them is like where you get in them spray paint can and thing like that. But some of them is what I got, and I had more, yeah, but it was too much, so my dad threw it away, gave away some maybe throw away, maybe scatter all over the place. Because sometimes when you're cleaning up, sometimes it's like they're hoeing or something, and everybody digging out some of the dirt, getting back some of them. I can remember playing Marble Pit. I can remember playing Marble Pit when I was a kid. We playing 3 hole. We playing rings. We playing 10, 20. Right? Then we playing the playing the one for rings, and the other one, like, you hit the person, they have to give you a marble. Even 10, 20 was a play like so. We hit you, that's 20, so we get 2 marble. I think if we get X, I think that's 10. So I get 1 marble, but that was a bit fun. Wonder Girls get jocks. Um, I think I don't know what that. They didn't know about KK, Slug, Crystal, and Tonko, yeah. Well, I have some KK in the aquarium. I have a Tonko. I think it have a crystal. Yeah, I think it have a crystal, I think, or two. It have a few KK. It have one Tonko, or two Tonko, and a bigger one on a Tonko. No slug though. But somewhere wrong, I see a slug somewhere. But the slug also used for a couple beside pitching, eh? Some people using slugs in this slingshot. Yeah, some some might know what is a KK, what a slug is, what a crystal is, and what is a tonko. And a dinky. Is that dinky they call that, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's a dinky. Like the smaller size marble. The smaller and the regular size is smaller. I think it's a dinky they call it. Because look, even the names I call out just now too, 3 hole, 10, 20, and rings. Some people might want to know what on earth I'm talking about. The fellas hate when I pitch with Tonko because I'm winning your marbles and shattering it too. Yeah, but that big, when that it hit, especially if you get pitched up with a strong pitch, but well, oh, slug too, you're pitching with a slug, or you're mashing up marbles, something which I did it already. I pitch with Tonkos already, and with normal marbles, with slugs as well. Like, plenty times I'm pitching and I mash up people marble, Time I cracked one in half. half and half. You see, half full, half full. I'm glad you bring up this talk, Damien, about like marbles and we getting along like that. That was very nice. Hmm. Yeah, cause that's so small. We can pitch it. I pitched with that already. I pitched for Dinky. I pitched it right at the right at the right in the back of my uncle's house. It was a big sunny area, so to be playing with marble pitch in the back there, especially for three hole or even rings and fun. Me and some older fellas are playing with sometimes. Like my cousins, my brother, an ex-friend, and most of them older than me. But I play with some people my age as well. I play with some people older than me, but fun. It had a neighbor right across the road. We go in sometime nearly every evening. So no, every yeah, every afternoon. About after 3, 4 so 5 of us, and each of us have a bottle of marbles or half bottle of marbles, and we go in. Sometimes some of us come back with the bottle full. Some of us come back with some of us come back with the bottle empty. But right next to me, after they have a parlor, they used to sell marbles. They're getting 10 or 8 for a dollar or something, like 10 or 8 for a dollar. So we know if we end up losing what we had, we come back. If we had the money, we come back and buy a $2 again and go back again. Plenty of time I go, I lose, but plenty of time I go, I win. That time I win, I had a 2-liter bottle full with marbles. Now I was saying I had plenty of marbles in my aquarium. But plenty of them, my dad gave them away. What I give away, some of them maybe maybe they all about around the house and we scatter, throw away. Rain falling, sun shining, but marble game in full thing. It literally used to have crowd watching us play. Oh, cool. Um, I'm just stepping away for a few seconds or a minute or so or some but I will be right back, people. Sorry about that. I just had to step away for a little while, but I'm back now, and thank you for all who sticked here with me, all who remained while I was away from the camera. So, um, so Damien, like how you said, or how you say you used to get crowd when you playing Rainforest on Channel, Marble game out, and you say again crowd. We never get when I was up there. We never got a big sorry about that, a big crowd. Is all the players and all who play them have all who pitching them have or and like if it have like say whoever whichever neighbor we go by and like say the people from family there or the parents home or something like that, well, that's how we used to get. But most of the time it was just the players alone. But still fun because nearly every day we pitching marble. I can remember when we were going to school too, sometimes we have marble in school, we playing with marble in school for lunchtime and even recess. The mine recess was short, minutes or something. Was playing with marble pitch sometimes. Lunchtime, I think pitching with marble if we can get nothing else to play. But sometimes even not marble pitch, we playing cricket. If it's not cricket, it's hide and seek. If it's not hide and seek, it's tag. And so in school, so it's very fun. And it's not that, it's marble pitch. I walked in a game with half a 2 liter bottle of marbles, came back home with the lunch bag full. It happens sometimes. And sometimes you go with that same half bottle and you go back home with the empty bottle. Sometimes you go back, you're going back with 2, 3, bigger something with marble, full of marble. And sometimes you're going back with none. That's how it will be sometimes. But it's funny, especially see if you're winning, well, the more excited. Encouraging you to come every day, you want to come to play. But said as I said, we never get the crowd. But always had people playing. Always have people coming out and want to play them have a pitch. Sometimes 4, sometimes 5, sometimes more than that. I think sometimes we get home it's more than 10 of us. And I think some of the people who playing marble pitch with us is adults as well too. But we didn't mind though. It's fun. Yeah. No way ago you're seeing people kids playing marble pitch, right? You haven't seen if some of them are playing hopscotch, some of them are playing that's what I games we also play as kids. Hopscotch and I can remember as a kid it have a mosque. It have a mosque about a quarter of a mile or a little more than a quarter of a mile away from me. But it had a back road you could have used to go. So it really fast. I don't know that they block off that road. So I had to go across the junction and walk a little and then you meet in the mosque. But it's not so far away from me. If I look out my windows, well, not through the windows. Like if I walk in the back of the house, I can see the top of the mosque. I go in there as a kid, and it had a ping pong table, and we playing ping pong. But I had to carry your own ball, because they used to have the ball there. But they had a table and the, the racket. I used to go regularly playing with ping pong. But honestly, I don't think those kind of days could come back. Kids also have more fun long time I feel. Because more outdoor activities you're doing. Pitching marble, playing cricket, they might be playing little I forgot what they call that. Sometimes I also play tennis too, but not with the tennis ball, with the kind of birdie thing. Forget how they call that one. We used to play that too, because the mosque, right while they come out of playing the ping pong, the mosque itself, they had the net for the tennis, so it was easy for us to access it. So we used to go get it, hook it up, and we play with little tennis with the little birdie thing. They had rackets and things right there sometimes. So we playing right there again the birdie too, so we playing with tennis. That was a bit fun. If not that, we play cricket right in the mosque, right in the mosque yard. Right? So we're not in a meeting your friends and we playing with cricket. If me are playing cricket, it had a swing right there, sitting in the swing and rocking in the swing. I swinging and watching while they play cricket. If not, the one another, they were them playing cricket. I am good with the cricket, but a day. I like the fun of it. See what is nice topic we have going here, or nice topics we have going here. We're talking about things again from the past again, like marble pitching and things like that. For some children really don't know what is marble pitching. Talking about things we also get as a kid and we appreciate it a lot. We're getting a nice water gun. Some people lucky enough to get a caps gun, right? When you get your water gun, you're happy. When you're full about your water and you're shooting all about it, you're shooting people too. Sometimes you're going and shooting the Japanese. I guess my mind now come back across something and I remember something. I see that some people now they go in and they're buying bubbles for their children. I can remember when I was small, but that taking a piece of wire and making it into the little circle ring thing with the handle with a piece of wire, and my mom mixing the liquid for us to get the bubbles. And we using that and blowing our bubbles. Like fun for us. So we didn't have any way to buy those some bubble thingy if it have selling. So we used to make with own. My mom making the liquid stuff for it, and my dad making the the the, the thing to we have to put dip to blow the bubble. And he making it with wire. Yeah, now all children inside AC blasting away and they on phone, tablet or computer and they are not moving even if the sky fall was to fall on their head. Yeah. Long time when we go to the park, we on the swing we could go higher, and when it reached a certain height, we used to jump off here. I did that a few times. So from the height to over. Yeah, it have about 3 or 4 hours and we racing to see who could go the highest. And a big old iron swing, but it had a couple swings on it, but fun. Then after that swing got a little too old and they end up making a little park right in the Moxel, but next door to the Moxel, an open piece of land. And they clean it up and they made a park. They put merry-go-round, they put some seesaw, they put slides, they put the monkey bars. Um, it have a kind of something like a swing where you're just going back and forth like that. One person on this end, one person on each end, and they're just going back and forth like that. But I've gone on all of them. I tried all of them, and they were fun. Going on the merry-go-round, going on the slides, or swinging, right? Going on the seesaw, going on the monkey bars, climbing on top of the monkey bars, or even they're doing it like how they do it normally. Going down this slide. Today, every weekend, so long as I have nothing to do, I go in there with me and a friend. Sometimes if it's nobody, I alone go in the car bicycle and ride the road. I walk up the road because it wasn't far away. And it had a closer road where it could have got easier to hit. But that was a bit so fun, eh? As you said that about the park, that make me remember that, Damien. And the swinging the highest, I remember doing that as well. But as I said that about the park, that remember the park that they built and all right next to the mosque and all that. It's still there, eh? But I don't know if they're upkeeping it. Plus too, when there we go and we play with cricket as well too there. Sometimes them fellas hitting the ball on top of the mosque. And sometimes I was to go to climb up to get the ball on top of the roof. But it wasn't hard to go. You didn't have to climb no ladder and nothing, you just had to climb up a little piece of land and go because the mosque roof was level with that. You take your time and you go, and it wasn't hard. It kind of had steps, you could say. So it was easy to climb up. You climb up and you get almost like you retrieve the ball and right back down. I also like to do down a time ago. I'm happy to go and do that. I get to climb a little. And there's no difficult climbing and no dangerous climbing as well too. But they had tall fences on the other sides, so you could not go by the neighbors and things so. Unless I go to the friends. But most of the time I was going up the roof. The mosque roof. But that was fun also. But yes, so yeah, so that is so true, Damien. You're going in your swing and you're swinging. And you're going to the highest point you could go, and when you could jump off, you're jumping off. Sometimes your hands safe, but sometimes you're turning one kind of thing, you're getting the white man and thing. I don't know if now if children isn't go to parks unless they have one close to them or something. I'm not even too sure. I don't know if the people using this one it have here. Again, I say I don't know if it's operation. I don't know if the people upkeeping it. I don't know. Principal used to beat us for climbing the almond tree in the primary school. Yeah, I saw some children and when I did go to school get some licks for that. There was a climb up it was by a tambran tree or something. And when the principal see them, he beating them. Cause one kid ended up falling and breaking his hand. The branch broke or something, and he fell off and he broke his hand. But that was the easiest tree to climb up because the other tree was more difficult. It was too tall because there were a lot of teak trees. I climbed up on it once or maybe twice. But I know that thing about where you're saying principal used to be earlier for climbing the almond tree. Well, here was now here was more of the kid was to try to climb up a tambran tree. But same outcome too, they getting licks from that for that. Some of us also get licks for sometimes it's skating down a little incline and we close getting messed up. So we getting licks for that as well too. But I had some fun when I was going to primary school with all my friends I had in primary school. It was more fun than when I went to junior sec and senior sec. Primary school was more fun. I had some fun in junior sec and senior sec, but primary school was more fun. When you go in primary school, that time, long time school, you get like all sorts of different reasons, not doing your homework, back answering the teacher, not paying attention. I think some of them also get like coming to school late and things like that. What I want to do, Eddie, man, when you're a kid, you're climbing up an almond tree or some type of tree that you can climb up, if you want to climb it up. I never climbed up much as the others, but I climbed up a couple of times of some trees in school. Mostly the tamarind tree, but I climb up a guava tree, plum tree, like that, but not in school. See, a good thing you talk about that. What you people climbing every tree in the pencil video that made me remember something. But how kids in my primary school used to climb up trees as a tree as well, but a tamarind tree. I climbed it up once or twice. Maybe more than that, I can't remember, but not much as the others though. When you bring up the swing talk and all that, make me remember something. I like that. When people bringing up a talk, sometimes it makes me remember something. Yeah, plum tree was the easiest to climb. The only problem was the branch couldn't. If you know where you're sitting or you're standing, you go too much in the end, you're coming down with that branch. But you go to closer with the branches into the tree, it might be a little safe there. But I never go further than that. I never try to go to the end and then I try to go to the spot where safe. And right there sometimes at the end of the tree and they with salt and pepper and right there picking what I could reach, picking and eating my plum right there. Cause right at the back of the house, to the back and side of the house, it had a plum tree, but a guy come and destroyed it. He come and claim people have it and it wasn't his, and he come and destroyed all the tree. Destroyed a set of mango tree, destroyed the plum tree. Tell I was a good day. When you don't have a school or off, I go in and I climb every plum tree so long set a plum and I go in and eat my plum. And I go through a little grass sometimes to go to the plum tree. But sometimes I run the plum tree clean, but we go there and we sitting and we eating with little plum. Then when we going home, pick some to bring for home here and to eat for the next time. One snap and you fall on the land, or your back or your face here. That was just fun to do. You know, my plum tree, plum tree right in the neighborhood, I climb up and we pick in my plum. Thankfully, none of us never fell off from the plum tree and got damaged. We lucky that never happened to us. But we know parents will tell you be careful because the branches are weak. But that was fun as James said, as an adventure. It's very a good adventure. Yes, yeah, you see, especially if you're a person like a little afraid of heights or something like that, and you know you're climbing up that tree, but you're so excited, like you're happy, you're going to climb up something. So I climb up no plum trees and guava trees though, and then the tamarind tree as well. Yeah, the plum tree wasn't far from us, so we go in. If we are going there, it has one or two other trees in the neighborhood we have to go as well too. And very easy to climb up, but very easy to come back down as well. So those are the highest type of trees I ever climbed up on, guava trees and plum trees, and once or twice the tamarind tree, but it wasn't high. Well, it wasn't high where I was a climb. Or I was to go up on the lower section. So I may want to go too high if I fall, I don't want to get damaged. We were we playing hide and seek in Canaan and Doggy Grass when we come out, we have cuts and scrape all over and used to itch really bad. Well, yeah, I know playing, well, no, not really playing in the donkey grass, but going through to go to meet like the midi plum tree and thing. So I never really play hide and seek in the, like in cane patch and donkey grass. But it was like, are we going to go to get the plum, or when we playing cricket like in the some places and the ball is going to the bush and we're going to retrieve the ball, or we had to go through sometimes you're going through a plain patch or you go through the donkey grass, but that time we go through the grass and know the scratching and the little cuts and things like that. And sometimes the little some kind of I forget how they call that, sort of little things sticking up in your fingers and thing when you touch the cane leaf or something, and it had to come out, and it's very irritating and disturbing because you feel uncomfortable with it. But playing hide and seek and thing like you said, Damien, in the donkey grass and the cane patch, I never did that. But an experience going into donkey grass and cane patch and getting little scrapes and whatnot like that, and the itching and all kind of thing hooking up on your clothes or calling for your long pants or what you're going through. Sometimes you're coming across tack and all. When with black engine. Sometimes we playing cricket and the ball gone in the cane field. Game stop. Everybody diving in the cane field to look for a ball or something. Sometimes we find like 3 or 4 balls in the process. Yeah. So sometimes we go in here finding the first one you lost. Sometimes other people playing it also. So you go in and you come back out with more. But I go there because you have more balls. You have spare balls. That was a bit fun, eh? Because when you play, especially if you play cricket in the road and things like that, very fun. Because when I was go for vacation by my grandmother, that's my mom, that's my mother, that's my mom's mom, right? A set of kids there are meeting up when I go there for the holiday. We're playing cricket in the road, we're playing hopscotch, we're playing the next kind of thing. You had to throw a bottle or something a little heavy. I think it had a string attached to it, and you had to throw it. But I think you had to close your eye and throw it, right? And everybody, sort of a kind of hide and seek thing. When you throw it, you have to go and retrieve it. By the time you're going to retrieve it, people running and hiding and thing. You have to come back and find them who you find first. But them have to do the same thing. That was a bit fun. No, but you're getting good damage when you're especially get on the fall. I can remember long ago, I had them fellas used to play cricket in the road right here, right next to the bridge. Right? They're playing cricket in they end up calling the side Bridge Boys. And they was to go to they was to play more wind ball cricket then, eh? But they're playing it in the road and they have a bucket with holes in it and a long bamboo rod. Like in case the ball go in the river, they have to take it out. But every Sunday, I think it was every Sunday and Saturdays, I think, they're playing because the road, and they're waiting for that time when the road is not too busy, so they always have to move off on the road. It was be real fun. As I hear they play like going out to watch, if me get a game, I'm still there. Because the fun and it wasn't far away from me. Just about a minute walk or something. Less than a minute walk. But you're so right, Damien, with cricket fun. I played in it already. Luckily, I never fell down. What I fall down most on is bicycle. When I ride a bicycle, a couple of times I fall from bicycle, but get little minor cuts, some bruises, as we were talking about one night when you and I think was a big one, we were talking about that. And how we as kids sometimes used to play cricket, but sometimes more often too. We could have come professional, without going in no cricket camp or nothing to train because we playing cricket nearly every day or every weekend. I took a few hard falls, but I so hard. I would go back the next day and play. I don't care how the cut and open. Yeah, because you just go back. You are story that you just go back for your like the phone, and as I say, you had and all those. But I know some people like that. They get damaged and all kind of, but they going back. And so they go back again, and the next day they go back, they get damaged again, and they're going back again. But I never get much damage like from playing the cricket or like the other things I used to play. I never get much damage from that. More little damages I got was um, riding bicycle, and once I got caught from a tree, but wasn't going up the tree. When I coming back down the tree, something caught me on my foot and I didn't know. But while I was coming back down, I just feel a little thing like a scrape or something, so I didn't take it. And when I sit down, my mother seen blood. But I get lick so that. But like cricket and like that kind of thing, I never get really much injured. Even when I batted, I never get much injured. But I was the bat for long, I was out quick. But up there, I still get the bat, I get the bowl sometimes. The feeling I take one or two catches, I drop plenty. I never really dived and into catch ball and thing, but I took a couple of catches. But if it's two, the rest I drop. If I got the back and if I make 5 runs, and the most I ever made. But I didn't care about that. I just like the fun of the sport. I like the game. I was to enjoy it. But I never played much as the others. Some people also play. Some of the other kids also play more than me. Sometimes I go and I just watching. Sometimes I'm playing, sometimes most of the time I'm watching. But when I'm playing, I'm playing. The cord would open back up and it's double the pain, but that was more of a mental toughness for me. Okay. Hmm. But when you have people plenty much older than you and they're sitting and talking about the past, I like to listen to them because you just hear some things that you never knew about, some things that might still have an existence, something you might not see it again unless you're going to a forested area where you have plenty bushes and trees and things like that. You might see some of those things. So that is when I hear people talking about their past history. I like to listen. Okay, to hear some nice things. Sometimes I might say it, sometimes they say it already, but they're saying it again, but still, I still like to listen. For me now, it's about living right, staying healthy, but most important, keeping God in mind at all times. He is the reason I am alive still despite my many setbacks. Yeah, I like that name, I love that. And sometimes it takes people a life and that situation in order to accept God sometimes. Oh, how is your drawing coming along? I know I think you tell me you're still stuck. Any any improvement? And how was your also how was your prayer? It was just yesterday. Yeah, I think it's yesterday you told me you were going to prayer meeting. How was it? I don't remember it. So again, thank you to the two person who's here with me. Thank you for the 3 likes. I took a while to say it back again, but I just wanted to do that again. I like to do it. And also again, thank you to all the people who comes into my life, no matter how long you stayed in my lifetime with you. Thank you for showing up and staying a little while with me. I deeply appreciate that. That makes my day, especially if I can get somebody to come in and remain a long time with me. That goes like how Damien does do it most of the times. That plenty time when he comes in, he remains a little while with me and we have conversation going, a nice conversation going back and forth. I'm actually making headway, but my aunt planned of coming over by us to spend the night, so I didn't go anywhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you won't want to leave her, because she only going for that one night. Okay, you know what some people go say, oh, it might always have them thing, but not always I might be able to come and see you and you leave and I go in. I know how that will be sometimes because sometimes family members come by and we haven't seen them in a long time, so they up with them like climbing till the right to sleep, and then we gonna sleep and then wake up early the next day if they are still there to remain till wait until they go. Line with them till they're ready to leave. So again, I'm sorry if you're not hearing me. I'm loud. I'm not a loud talking person. I might not pronounce I might not pronounce all my words correctly, right? Because sometimes in some of the videos I might hear something, me saying something, I might not understand it, even here in the live stream. So from what I can see, it's overcast again. The place get a little dark, but I don't know if it is rain clouds or if it is Sahara dust. The Sahara dust stick. Not sure. Right, let me see. Sunrises are 191 in 9 overs. Sorry, in 18.1 overs. And 9 of them out already. And they still have some runs to make it because it's about 50 runs or something again. Or a little more than 50 runs again. Yeah, I think it's a little more than 50 runs again. If these two remaining two batters don't hold their way, they lost this game. And if they lost, they're out. Because as the winner goes forward, because the winner go into the next playoff, because this is the eliminator that is going on here. So Sunrise just has to hold away and bat. I know. Because I was in 52 runs and 9 balls, so they had to hit. They had to hit, every ball had to go out the park. Every ball had to go over the boundary. And more look like it had to be for sixes though. 3 sixes in this over 18. 6 in the next over 36 and they're okay. Because if they hit 9 fours by 36. Or either, let's see, no. Or the ball have to go for 6. And 9 remaining balls have to go for 6. 9 sixes. Yeah, they reached nearly 200 runs. They were a good fight. But I think it's very difficult now for them to win the game, though. But they put up a fight. They are gone and they are done back yet. They still could cross the 200. But the only thing is just they're out now. So Rajasthan Royals could be moving. Well, we are not yet with the game done. But it looks like Rajasthan Royals could be moving forward to the playoff. Number 2. So it could be might be Rajasthan Royals and Gujarat Titans. So you know Gujarat Titans for sure, but they lost. So you know it's them for sure. But it's looking like Rajasthan Royals. So that could be the next playoff. Then the winner going to meet RCB, either Gujarat or Rajasthan Royals. So it could be the same game as the first playoff, or it could be RCB and Gujarat Titans. I really don't think Sunrisers could make that runs with this, well, whatever balls they have remaining now. So they may be the last over now. And thank you, Damien, for keeping me up to date with the score and all our beautiful conversations. And thank you, Betty, for still being here with me. I think you are still here. So if people wasn't here, I was saying just now, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize I went offline. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just go offline and then come back online. So I was saying thank you to Betty. If you, I think you are still here with me, Betty. So thank you for still being here with me. I know Damien is still here with me. Also thank you to him. If you and the family were living close by, I would send over some chicken soup for every even for Jerry. Or some for Bruno as well too. That would have been nice. But for me to get it, you have to actually come, if you have a video, you have to come and bring it, and that may be a little distance. See what a good of a neighbor you would have been if you were my neighbor. Or even if you're a neighbor a couple of houses away still, but a good neighbor still. Yeah, because you read that last down, he down that another. He and Bruno. So we into 2 hours and 1 minute into the live stream, and I'm still going. We still have a conversation going good between me and Damien. So it's going good. When I start to get a little hungry, well, I will end. I'm not sure if I will be doing a live stream later tonight, and I don't know. As I said yesterday too, and as I will say, I can't say, because it all depends. When I go to cricket and if I come back a little late, sometimes it'll be a little difficult for me to do the live stream because I have to eat my dinner. Then I'll take a little relax before I start doing the live stream. Sometimes I'm not feeling good like last night. I wasn't feeling good, so I could not do the live stream. No problem, man. Go enjoy your soup. Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock. It's about 5 minutes again, and we'll be to 2 o'clock. But I have staying too long again too. I want to see I myself. I just say when I get something to eat, I myself I'm gonna see if my mom finished cook, and I'm gonna see what she cook and get something to eat as well. So thank you for the time you spent with me here, Damien, and others. But if people hear me thanking Damien more, it's because he here and he in the comments with me. If like the others, if they're in the background, but thank you as well just for being here with me. But Damien is the one who just was giving more comments. Betty came in and gave a couple of comments as well, but Damien had more comments than her. But you know, appreciated of all of them for being here with me. 196 all out. Oh, but they still try to win, and they still try to fight to win. So they lost up about. I think under 50 runs again they wanted. It's not over more. Sorry, it told me. 52 runs in 9 balls, and they were 191. And so they get 5 more runs on that. So the loss about Rajasthan win by about 47 runs. I'll see what's the standings look like later. Yeah, but I think so. Again, thank you, Damien, for being here with me. Again, I don't know if I will do a next live stream later. I don't think I can do a live stream for the anytime during the day again. I might not do a next daytime live stream again, but I might do a nighttime live stream. But I'm not too sure yet, because when later reach when the time reach for me to do it, then I will know. If I'm not feeling good, I cannot do it. If it's a little too late in the night, I might not do it. It could be too late. Well, it's not too. It wouldn't be too late for me, yeah. But I don't know if I do it late, like say after 11. So if I'm bugging anyone, if I'm harassing anyone, because they know that I was gonna be quiet, so you go hear my voice for a little bit. I'm talking softly, but you still hear me. And some bird making noise, so I'll leave the live stream running. I'll let it, then I will end. So again, thank you, Damien, for being here with me. I deeply appreciate it. But go, I hope you enjoy your lunch, your soup, your chicken soup or whatever type of soup it is. I hope you enjoy it. I hope to catch you on my next live stream, or I will catch you on my next live stream. Blessed afternoon. I will see you next time, my friend. You also, my friend. And blessed afternoon to you as well. Bye, my friend. Till next time. So it has some birds. I hear them making noise, but they're not far away. I'm seeing some of them. Some of them right next to right by the next door neighbor right there. It had one on a balcony just now. But whether they're very close by, so that way you just hear them loud sometimes. But I love that though. I hear birds in my live stream, and when vehicles passing, if they have dogs barking. Sometimes I hear the neighbors talking like that. So you hear when the wind is blowing strong sometimes. You hear when the rain fall whenever if it's raining, you hear the rain sound. You would have people like doing the work or something in the neighborhood, like if somebody using a walker, right? If you have a farmer or a tractor working in the area like that, all that you're hearing. Before when I was started doing the night time, most of the time I was doing it in the night time. But now again, it's to do during the daytime, and I like it like this in the daytime. I always wanted to do it in the daytime, but most of the time it had music in the background, so I could not do it. So when I get in the quiet time like this with no music, I'm doing it. So when I can live stream like this, when I get in the days with no music, well, I'm doing my live stream. Again, it don't matter how many people that are there in the live stream with me. When I want to do a live stream, I do a live stream. I just like doing my live stream when I can do it. I just love doing my live stream. Sometimes it will be very fun because we have good conversations, and some of them some very nice conversations. Sometimes we talk about things from the past, right? We're talking about sports. Sometimes it will be all kind of different topics. I like that. So it's windy again. I know you can have people just like a while like just listen when you're hearing birds and things. I know it has some people might like that just as much as me. The neighbor's chicken is making some noise now. Chickens are making some noise. You're hearing a lot of birds chirping and whistling and things like that. I'll just check to see if I miss any comments. If I miss any comments, I'm sorry, people. Because the comments don't stay up on the screen for long. They just come in, and at first they just fade away into the background. When new comments come in, then it just pop back up. But if I want to see it, I have to press the screen. There was ice cream truck passing. I don't know if I can get copyright for that song, so I just want to mute. So we had our ice cream van passing, or truck, and I had the ice cream music on, but I don't know if I would get copyright or not. That's why I had to end up muting. I said it before I'm muting, but I'm saying it again in case it have anybody coming new. I want to know what the live stream was. You didn't hear anything. But who in the live stream here with me, they will know that because I said that already before I muted the live stream. So I'm going to end the live stream, people. So thank you for all your support. Hope to catch you all on my next live stream whenever it is. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all who subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you to all who likes my videos. Thank you to all who watches my videos. Thank you all who comes into my live stream and all who leaves comments. Thank you for that. I thank you to all who shares my videos. Thank you to that. I'm at over 2,000 subscribers, so thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you to all my supporters. Thank you for that. I deeply appreciate that. All people, till next time.